So, Miss Amy, show us some cool things about this 780 and what you love about what I think is one of the coolest quilting sewing machines on the planet.
I love this machine. Now, I want you to look. This is my Randy Rhino. And Randy has every stitch from this machine up here on it. He is fabulous. He is my best friend, and I love him a lot. See, he's tagged. I tagged him. He is just, this was one of the fun things I did with all these decorative stitches. They're 9mm stitches, and it has 91 needle positions that you can change in 1mm increments for all that top stitching, stitch in the ditch that might be a little off when you sit down. This machine is the all-time quilting baby that you'll need. It comes with an extension table. It comes with the feet. And if you watched our last video, it comes with the AccuFlex system, not a walking foot, an integrated feed system for the top of your fabric. Now, it comes with, I hear all the time, I want more room. I want more room. And it is right here. 11 inches. 11 inches. So, look at that. You've got all this room for your free motion, your ruler work, all those fun things, not just piecing. It has your needle up, down, it has your needle pivot, where it will stitch and the needle will stay down. So I can slide another piece in. It comes with the 3 throat plates, just like that 920 had. So I have that high performance foot with this in both AccuFlex and standard. Everything it comes with is just fabulous. But you know what I want to concentrate on? Well, let me tell you, I am not good at free motion. But I thought, oh, I want to do that. I had that bouncy foot. You know what I mean? That bouncy foot that bounces around. I found out that when we went to the 780, all I have to do to go to my free motion, this has all the stitches, everything right here. And look, I'm just going to push this. I'm going to go over. These are all sewing applications to make it faster and easier for me. And I'm going to tell it I want to do free quilting. Now, it's telling me to put that bouncy foot on. Sometimes some people prefer that. I do not. This is what I love. And if you'll look, it's just a little tiny foot. Look right here. I'm using the open toe one. It comes with 4 of these snap-on feet that float on top of your fabric. So let's look at that for a minute. Now, I'm not going to pull my thread up just because I'm just showing you. So I can take it now. I'm going to plug my foot control in. And I want you to look down here on this floor at this great big foot control. It's ergonomically correct, so my whole foot fits on it. Now, you're going to look over here on your right side. What is that little? It's got 2 pedals. This is a remote thread cutter. So if I do not want to take my foot, or I want to hold on to my fabric, I can cut my thread right here. So let's go up here and let's do a little free motion. I'm not going to do a whole lot but it's my jumping off place. Back down. See how it's floating on top? See how I can move it? Now watch this. And you may see some, I haven't been practicing, So you may get long stitches.
Look like a pro.
You may get long stitches, you may get short stitches because I'm not warmed up. You know, you always got to warm up. But look at that. And I'm going to tell you where the secret is. It's not on the front. It's when we look at the back. And you saw me doing circles. Let's see. No eyelashes. I haven't played with tensions or thread or anything, so we may see a little bit of variation there. But the stitching is fast and easy. And when you get it home and you're doing it, you can perfect it. But it's that easy to set it up. It's that easy to set it up for ruler work. I love ruler work because, like you see, I'm not the greatest at free motion. But with ruler work, it kind of guides me along the way. So it comes with your ruler workbook. Now, this is made for this machine. It's made for this machine. So I know that my needle is going to be centered in this foot for my ruler work. It is phenomenal for this. Look, I've got that extra light right there. I'm sure they just love when I pull that out. So everything on this machine, all the built-in stitches, look at all these applique stitches. Look at the decorative stitches. Now, I talked earlier about using those 9mm stitches to put your bindings on. Look at these 9mm. This is a 7mm, which most machines have been. Now, look at my big 9mm applique stitches. Look at them. They're huge. They're just huge. This would show up a lot nicer if it weren't black, but I did it so that you could see the difference. This is a 7mm. This is a 9mm. Now, this is my favorite stitch. I love this stitch. I use it a lot. This is my 9mm. This is my 7mm. This is my 9mm stitch. This is my 7mm stitch. So you can see the difference. When you put on a binding, it's going to catch the front and the back. You're not going to have to worry. I used to have to worry that I'd miss a spot, but I don't. Now, I know that not everybody wants, or everybody should have this. That if you're a quilter, you're silly. You have everything you want. You have your scissors, your needle up, down, your foot up, down, everything. And the needle threader on this machine, you know, I hear all the time, my needle threader doesn't work. Well, that's usually because you don't have a safety on it. With this, I'm just going to lock my machine. My needle's in the highest position. I just pull this down and look, my needle's threaded.
Can you do that one more time, start to finish?
Sure, I can do that one more time, start to finish. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my needle down, my needle up. Therefore, I know my needle's in the highest position. I'm going to pull this around to where it says 7 and cut it right there on the side. I'm going to lock my machine, and I'm just going to pull that down. And there you go.